pretty notable teams. He's been kind of around the scene for quite a while. You know, he's 29. He's been around, but the thing about Alman is not only statistically quite good, but also he's an in-game leader in IGL. And the biggest conversation that has been around this TYLOO roster for the longest time is it maybe time for Advent to move on? And, you know, Advent, while he obviously finds great talent, he puts up, you know, he finds good talent, he puts up good results in terms of a roster. Overall, his stats have always been incredibly poor. He is one of the lowest rated LAN players of all time. So Alman felt like it was just a natural replacement coming through for Advent. You know, a better fragging IGL who can then also help out and has also put up good results, loads of experience. But now they're playing with both. And Mose is no longer in the roster, who was also good. It's a confusing time. We don't really get the information that often from the region. So who knows, but we are live. It's a slower pistol here, so not a bad time to deliberate and, well, theory craft about what they're doing. But currently they're playing with two IGLs and their best support player is on the bench. Feels very weird.
Starry in towards pit here. Not going to see the action. It is, in fact, Zaka, who is slightly ahead of the smoke, and in a way, it gives him a bit of a shield to back off into. He's going to hear all this information. They'll be prepared for the B hit, but numbers is the big thing, and it's always a bit weird, isn't it? Trying to deal with players coming in from behind. Yeah, just angles that you're not quite used to, not quite familiar with. Jam Young, oh my goodness, what a little rat in and around the van. He will indeed get taken down, but the round itself, I think, should be won from here on in. Looking very good for the ex-Cyclone boys.
Yeah, surely. Bomb down, numbers advantage, situation looks very good for them. Unless Starry finds a crispy one close. Yeah, that'll be that. Mercury sees on Starry, and for G, it's about keeping hold of what you've got. You've got armor, you haven't been tagged. It's one less thing to invest into and towards the next. Not a bad start for Cyclone. Jamion going 1 for 1 there. The only casualty isn't too bad of a situation. However, might be a little bit of a fight on the way out here. Alman's pretty close to the action, and in all fairness, Advent's not too far away himself. They might pincer in remaining player. They don't look in that far. They can't spot him out either, so that'll be that. First run on the board. Good to see for the T side. For TYLOO as well, it's very important for them just to kickstart things well. They've been a side who have had these topsy-turvy performances, but most importantly, when we look towards yesterday, for those who joined us in that new happy Cyclone game, Cyclone went 0-6 in pistols, did not get a single pistol round the entire 3-map series, and they've already broken that curse early in towards today's game, so that's good to see. That's the massive positive though, and it probably means more than you would assume traditionally.
Eagle in play here. Hopefully some nice headshots to ring off. We always love a good Deeg. But I think they're going to be headed towards the A-bomb site instead, so I don't know that we will get that action that we desire. Cyclone kind of taking their time. A little bit unsure. You know, don't want to assume that it is an eco. We have, from this very region, seen a number of second round force buys, right? Not super effective, but all the same, there is a possibility for it. Nobody on A, though. So it's a tactical move here from Lynn Vision, making them waste all this utility, I suppose, and denying all the kills away. So unfortunately, guys, this one's going to be a little boring for the next minute or so. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. I guess it's just a nice slow one. What can you really do, to be perfectly honest? It's, for now, I'm surprised as well that if you've got these pistols, why you don't just have a little look in. Even if you get 1 or 2 kills isn't the worst thing. But on the other side, you really don't want to feed the MAC-10s. Giving a lot of money like that can be worrying, you know? If a MAC-10 ends up getting 3-4 kills and with money left in reserves, you know, for Alman, he could build up enough to get to the point of an AWP, which definitely don't want to be dropping over towards Kaze. So I think it's not the worst thing in the world. Full save coming through. I think around saying those are supposedly called unicorn rounds. No one dies. Bomb goes down. That is it. They're so rare. Hence why they're probably called a unicorn round. 2-0. towards Cyclone. Of course, Cyclone being TYLOO, but they started the season as Cyclone. Midway through got signed as TYLOO, but I'm not exactly too sure why. Probably some sort of rule, but they stick a Cyclone, essentially, for the end of the season. Lynn Vision in towards their first buy. Westmelon on a FAMAS, and Amelia on the MP9. Isn't a dream buy there, in terms of they don't have the full premium rifles. Cyclone bonus buy for them. All the glills, double Mac 10. Still a pretty scary prospect.
Oh, Jamyoung. That's a dodgy fight, man. In clans, that's an unfortunate fight. So we are back to a 4 versus 4 after these cheeky dry peaks from either side. Ooh, and rotating one around towards A. Not necessarily the move. Smoke from Amelia will keep them at bay, but on both sides, really, of which bomb site to commit to, I think.
Waiting. That swing in towards short, but probably won't be giving it. Bomb in the direction of B. Westman and Amelia here. Keep them at bay, and an aptly timed smoke as well. That'll really chip away a solid 20 or so seconds. The Mac 10 takes a pop shot on Banana. There isn't actually a reaction off the back of it. They still commit to a 3-man stack towards A, leaving just an MP9 here. This is worrying because in they come.
Good pass over here. Amelia. Whoa, lovely on the first. That's a lot of damage as well. So definitely retakeable here. No kit going to be available for Lynn Vision. However, the rotations are quite fast. A well-placed nade really, change things up. Unfortunately, it does not. Bags Kaze even further, but they really do need the frags. They need them fast. Where are we going here? Westmelon working his way in slowly. Advent on the other side of the pillar as well. May well go overlooked. Beautiful timing on the peak. Very well held. Not a lot of time at all, and just no opportunity to get any kills. It's tough. It's tough, you know. If only they'd known how low they were, they probably would have just sent it straight in. Advent. Making money on the Mac 10. We'll go down to the bomb, unfortunately, but, you know, he's nice and rich, so it's all good. But yes, TYLOO, Cyclone, ex-Cyclone. I feel for the viewers out there being very confused as to who the heck we're talking about at times, but nonetheless, I'm going to find themselves a third.
I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to go with the TYLOO. It feels apt.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll... I don't think we'll really get any stick for it or whatever. It's just the graphics ultimately. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think it's just annoying to get our graphics team to change the graphics mid-season.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You know, you made your bed, Cyclone, whoever you are.
You frauds. Now you lie in it. It's a really important double kill on the way out there as well. That means nothing safe for Lynn Vision. It's a pretty dire situation. You know, Cyclone, a lovely kind of 3-0 start here. And this is good. You know, Cyclone, as we saw in the entirety of the SA series, never once started, never mind a map, but a half. Well, I mean, traditionally and primarily because of their lack of pistol wins. Already won here. They've spouted it into 3, which should be 4 rounds in a row. This is a great position to be in. We've got a lot of early stability. Stario spot 1. Jamyoung doesn't need to fight here, but it might tempt them to try and plug their way in. This is a bit of a stack towards A. It could actually get a little messier than they would assume.
Eventually. But once again, you know, Cyclone coming in with quite a slow build-up. They really have been playing safe Counter-Strike, let's say. Not too many risks being taken. I think this is one of those games that sort of will wake them up. We see that from time to time in the Asian region, that games can be loose and fast. That's how everyone wants to play, but this one is difficult to play that way because of how evenly matched the two teams are. No kills coming through for Lynn Vision here. Should just be a save from the pistols.
Yeah, most likely. Oh, well, G. We'll find Alman. There's a world in which he can at least pick something up. Maybe inside of that smoke. Any guns to collect? He's playing with fire a little bit. And Mercury going to ship him away, make sure that nobody is able to save anything. Of course, there will be a buy coming out for Lynn Vision regardless. I'm surprised Jeezy was sticking around here. He does have armor, so not a lot to lose, all things considered. He is going to go down and have a little fight. He'll go down to the bomb. Credit to sticking around. Doesn't make a difference. They've got plenty of money to work with. They also have money for the AWP as well. So AWP can come out into play, which for Lynn Vision, I guess, is a bit of a priority here. The Cyclone, they could do the same, but they don't really need to. The rifles are working absolutely fine. It's a 4-0 star. G will invest in towards that AWP. The worst position to be in. I think if you are the Cyclone side, they are rolling with the punches quite well. Lynn Vision, tempo needs to change a little bit. They look slightly asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, they maybe do need to get woken up a little. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this could be the round for them to do it in. A bit of aggression down middle is always a good way to make yourself known. Oh, lovely little nade. Starry does well to react. Find a frag, to be honest. Zaka with a big kill. What else is that? Out from mid-room, I believe, is where he found that. Down the second middle. Either way, it is a pretty solid advantage for Lynn Vision.
He said, this could be good. G posted for one. And opts against the repeat for the second. Good to see. Now, Merky and Alman left with it all to do. He said Alman's an IGL. Now's a good time to try and call something with Advent in the grave. Merky going to take contact. It's such a strong setup here towards A, though. There's surely no way they crack it.
Yeah, not looking good. Kind of needed that first frag, to be honest. And there it is. Easily done by Zaka in the end. 3k for him. And there is Lynn Vision getting on the board. Nothing too flashy about it. Just a bit of mid-aggression, that they're able to work around. Yeah, absolutely loving it, but can they keep it up? I thought that was such a great play. Smoke's about to go down, get the day. Starry was just really trained in with his aim, I suppose.
That's on the board for Lynn Vision. And we can spare a little bit of consistent success. This time, Kaze is going to opt the AWP himself. Understandably so as well. Especially because how well G'd into the round prior, he more or less single-handedly closed off that long area. They could not find their way in. Mercury, silent boost up in towards apartments, but does he even remotely clear the position? The answer is no. Think for one. Can't make their second. Advent can't double down labored spray. And G manages to fall away alive.
Could be big. Is there an opportunity out for a trade here? It's obviously quite a late one, but Jam Young, have worked his way into long hauls faster than they expected. The trade is immediate from G. Oh, it was nearly an opportunity for Cyclone to get in here. What is going to be the move, though? Seems like they're headed towards B, and that is the weaker defended bomb site.
Smellin. Got a molly in hand. Not opting to use it just yet, but will be tagged by the old maid. And Molly himself, good flash though. My God, Westmoreland. Good timing. Almond's all alone. Surely no chance. I might say Armour in Kaze. We'll find one. But himself gets spammed down by Amelia, and that will be another round on the board. And this time, more importantly, no bomb plan means that funds are going to be low. Cyclone can't really go for an investment here. It's going to put them in a really awkward spot. Really needed a flash on towards the corner. Just to give them some room to work in now. Nice little double setup. Again, Westman unlocking things down. Well played.
Yeah, solid stuff, man. Lynn Vision obviously hitting their groove. It's taken them a bit of time, but two very nice rifle rounds in a row. Now up against the Eco. Should be able to secure another quite easily. Oh, Jam Young with a nice chase. No armor to speak of anywhere, but, you know, they'll be happy for a kill.
Zaka. A shot at the very least. And Jamie going to find one of his own. G will trade. 3v3. Bomb will go down, though. Might be a little bit messier than you'd hope. I speak too soon. Seen off there. Nice and easy. Zaka looking for ghosts. Nobody left, mate. Get the defuse on. A bomb plant comes through for Cyclone. Not the worst position at all in the sense that it's a bit of a saving grace. It's going to be money in the back pockets and a buy to come back in. It does facilitate the AWP as well. Mercury could drop one over, trade for a rifle with Kaze. And Vision, 3 in a row. It's an okay position to be in.
All right, interested to see what the Cyclone boys have got in store. A bit of time to obviously think over with that previous eco. Hopefully, for their sake, they will be able to bounce back. But Lynn Vision really looking good in the recent rounds. I'm very much a fan of the setups that they've had. You know, some really, really great counterplay, I would say, to the way that Cyclone have been on the slow build-ups. They're like, all right, well, banking it down to the end of the round, not got much utility left, etc. Let's just go for some really, really solid crossfires, and it seems to be having a pretty good effect.
I agree. Mid-round, pretty slow. The Cyclone here, looks like they want to just work up towards B. Boost is being held for, and this might be correctly done. Oh, Jam Young, that is so damn quick.
He's nasty. He is very, very nasty. Leaves B very vulnerable as well. They are going to act upon that frag. Smoke's coming in. They don't necessarily want to go through this one, but there you go. There is one brave soldier that will be the first to strike. One should get planted here, although I am worried about that coffin smoke going down at an awkward time. There's no one really around to capitalize. It's more the CT one. There's a massive gap. Trades are not there. All on to Jam Young. 2 for him. He needs 2 more, though. That is no mean feat. Oh, now just 1 for the ace. Gets away to New Box as well. Probably needs to try and pull off a nice peek here. The reload was successful just a second ago. Spots out Starry. Looking very good indeed round this corner. Jam Young playing confident. Playing the bomb. Will go down. However, I think there is just about enough time left on the bomb for the defuse. Yeah, looks good. No kit for Starry, by the way. Oh my God, that was so close, bro. He was confident that he had it. He was because there was a kit right there. Like, if he hadn't got it, I think I would have lost my marbles. But, you know, he did get it in the end.
It does make you think as well.
Holy heck.
If you're, Jam Young in that scenario, you're on for the ace. And I know you want to find that frag, but literally half a second no peeking, and he wins the round. Starry has to swing him. He still has to swing into him, and unfortunately, not to be. That's a really rough one to lose, just because, it's very easy to say with the benefit of hindsight. I think, obviously, because there was a kit there as well, even if he had, gone over into the 10 second, he would have just picked up the kit. He probably had to find a frag, but it's unfortunate. Time was so low. If you could just play around a little bit longer, which is definitely easier said than done at the pro level, I could have gone in favor, and it could have been a miraculous round from Jam Young. Like you said, he was on for the ace there. That's a duel I think we're going to see time and time again throughout this series. Jam Young and Starry, the 2 most proficient riflers on their respective teams. And this time it's Starry who wins it out. Big clutch for him. Lynn Vision going to tie the game up 4 rounds apiece. And knock Cyclone into a few Galils, unfortunately, to alleviate the financial pressure of this round. So a triple Galil set up at a double AK. No AWP, of course, in play. Lynn Vision, of course, now breathing down the necks pretty heavily of Cyclone. Oh, Bauman made so much noise there throughout the smoke. That was a very easy kill for Westmelon. He was, even though he couldn't be seen, he was a very known quantity.
Starry's got a deep position as well. They'll probably start to think more about a B lane. Yeah, I'm looking at him here like, why are we still 4-8? You got a guy deep in mid room and he doesn't see anything. All right. They'll start to rotate around now. I think that is indeed smart. Bolster up the B. There's another smoke going down. Only 45 seconds, so Cyclone really don't have a lot of options, and it seems like they just want to go for a heavy B execute here.
Swing the corner. Amelia could be in a bit of trouble. Smoke going to come down. Going to try and play around it as Mercury will cross. As Westman get cleared. Well, gun barrel spotted now, most definitely. Does get one before he falls, though. It ain't bad, and the boost nearly getting a second. A really scrappy take here. Oh, and Zaka just doesn't give a damn. 2 for him before he falls. And it thrusts Kaze now into a 1 versus 2. Fortunately not to be. G going to see it off. Really well played, but that round won by Zaka. That swing coming through and lining up both bodies. Lynn Vision going to find a 5th. Take a lead and no bomb plant either. Cyclone once again in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it is starting to slip away from them somewhat. After a really strong start, Lynn Vision have turned things around. Rifles especially, right? That's kind of the big deal here. Very, very effective. So, we're pretty happy with how things have been panning out for Lynn Vision. Half buy for Cyclone here with just a Tex and 1 Deagle. But these are the types of rounds, aren't they? Where, you know, Lynn Vision, a couple players get caught sleeping at the wheel. Suddenly they've got AKs and, yeah, it could get out of hand fast.
Looking towards B. More of a contact play here, but they do slow things down. Not sure what the idea is going to be, but it's Westman and Amelia going to meet them with the M4s against these pistols. You assume it's only going to go one way, and they're met with a Molotov into towards top car too, so they don't even get a lot of control there. That being said, they might not even commit. Everyone's doubled away. With a minute to speak of, no one's made it really past ramp at this point with the bomb in tow. Now, finally, we'll start to make some moves. It looked like in the direction of A.
Yeah, I think they will indeed end up towards this A bomb site. Still a bit of utility to clear off some angles. Oh, well-timed smoke there. I think they really like the idea of bursting out balcony, but with that damn smoke in the way anymore. 20 seconds, guys. Where are we going? Well, it's going to be a little messy. Starry is ready for the short hit. I'll find the head. Scap going to start to close now. Definitely get overwhelmed here. Brilliant flash there in the middle. 2 quick kills, and it's Jam Young that creates the space to get that bomb down. And as I said, few kills, few rifles retrieved. It could get messy. We're sending it through the smoke, though, and that works for them. Oh, my goodness. All right. I can't say I'm a fan of the theory, but in execution, it works out. That was insane, to be honest.
What are we looking for, Amelia? What have you lost?
Orp, maybe? Orp somewhere? Yeah, I was going to say, he'd run over it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
you know.
assumed he wasn't by the fact that he'd literally looked at it twice. But hey, you know, we've all been there. You know, you get kind of that like fridge blindness. You ever looking for like ketchup, you just can't see it, and someone opens the doors right there. It's a classic case. But what matters most, a second attempt with flying through the smoke is the call. And when it comes down to it, we are now seeing Lynn Vision up to their 6th. Good position for them to be in. And, oh, for Cyclone. What was a pretty stellar start. The finish of the half isn't exactly joining in the same way. But if they can make it a 6-6, that'll be great. Even if it goes like a 7-5, I think they'd be happy to take that. They'd be worrying times, though, if Lynn Vision closes out flawlessly. If they get up towards 8, that's where I get into quite a worrisome spot. Because Lynn Vision's T side is pretty rambunctious on this map. They are very aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it does indeed, though, with the way that these post plants in particular are going. It does feel like Lynn Vision are playing much more effective Counter-Strike, much better team play from them at the moment. And those are good signs for your T side as well. And I think it is worth noting, right, we've got 2 rounds in here for Cyclone that are because of the pistol. without that, really, really one-sided game right now. So it's not the best look, in my opinion. Maybe they can recover things towards the tail end.
At least, though, spacing early. Triple setup here. Zach has been a little further back, but overall, he's very close to the commitment. And now, of course, with Utah coming forward, Westman's going to play it around. He gets 1.5 as Jamyoung will trade him, but he's so damn low. Out on towards the side. Westman for 1. This dark position's been good, but this time he only gets 1 again through the smoke. Zach has got nerves and steals. Does not give a damn at all. A plant to come through, and Kaze again thrust into a 1v3 on the B site, and this time he only gets 1 for his liking. Lynn Vision, another retake successful, and another Zaka push through the smoke for a double kill.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, man. Honestly, their retakes have looked almost immaculate in these past few rounds. So impressed by what we're seeing from Lynn Vision. And again, it's aggressive. It's maybe a bit ill-advised in places, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know that these are necessarily the best plays in terms of the decisions, but they are making them work. And they are very ready to put their foot to the floor. And if you are going to come in with that approach, you better make sure that you're on it individually. And certainly Zaka and G looking really good in that sense.
Now, Vision in my eyes, I feel like they've done enough. Story, how are you still alive? What is happening? Almonds in towards Banana. It's carnage. It's absolute carnage. He's going to get 2. How does Story get away with a double there? And the swing and the bomb. What is going on in this round? Jamie was all that's left. He's been tagged by the molly, but thankfully G was far enough away that it's not an issue. But what is happening in this round to Counter-Strike? Westman and G in a 1v2 versus Jamyoung, and Jamyoung's going for the long flank. I guess he has time.
He does. I think they will be somewhat ready for him in the moments to come. They are currently clearing out Banana, so, you know, where else are you going to look? And West Melon, he's got a pretty good sense. He's like, listen, man, this guy's probably coming behind. However, guys, the bomb, you've got the bomb. Where are you going?
Yeah, lads, let's rein it back in, shall we?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Jamyoung's just going to walk in, take this bomb, and go B.
Where is West Melon going?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, God.
Where is West Melon going?
To try and help. This is so weird. I mean, I guess West Melon is...
He has to stick. He has to stick.
Flanking the flank. Yeah. All right. What has gone on? That is absolutely wild that worked out and he didn't even get the bomb plant. All right, we're going to take a break, folks. Definitely need it after that one. Make sure you stick with us. We'll be back with the second half soon. Welcome back into the second half. We have begun, and the action set to continue. Lynn Vision with a pretty good one there. I'd say 8-4 after your CT side of Inferno is real nice. So we'll see. You have praised their T side here, Neo. Hopefully they deliver on that fact. It could begin here as well with a really nice B execute.
Take a look and see. Julie spotting one, dropping one. Almond and Advent combining, but Emilio will answer back.
Oh, however, not really enough to hold on the site itself. Almond only the one. They have opened up the site. Where is Zaka going? Are they looking to find I mean, now that he's crossed over CT, he's just got to kind of commit to A. Can't really cross back. So this is a little strange. It is a gamble. There was someone in Banana there. It would have been a real tough ride for him. Not going to be the case. He loses his teammate is the big thing. Starry found a kill, plus the time that's been bought. Potentially a winnable situation. Now I don't really know. He's bought himself maybe 10 seconds of rotation. They're going to notice immediately. He can get into a good spot, I suppose, but in terms of taking 3 of them out, I think it's going to be really quite the challenge from here.
Easy. Not going to be easy. Has to try and Asset fights it. Normally in these situations, you would talk about maybe trying to go a little aggro and take some fights, but honestly, it's not the best protocol. He's got to try and play time. And yeah, expected Cardio see it off. Back-to-back pistols for Cyclone. They're a new team, it seems. Like we said, they were 0-6 in yesterday's series. Now 2 for 2. Exactly what we want to see coming forward from them. And of course, it means that they can kickstart the half strong once again. You know, this game doesn't look as one-sided because of how well they started. It was a 4-0 start. But actually, it was Lynn Vision who dominated the bulk of especially all those gun rounds as well. So for Cyclone, this is very, very important. They needed this to stay alive in the series, basically.
Yeah, I would say so. I think if they lost that pistol there, it would have been kind of game over. But there is a force buy to contend with, and a pretty decent one from Lynn Vision, so they are not quite out of the woods just yet. There's still a lot more work to be done. And of course, it is a question of how effectively they're able to do that, how many players they can keep alive. We've got a boost in the long hauls. That's kind of crazy to me. You know, I love it. It's good crazy. But it's certainly something that I've not really seen yet in CS2. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to see it in action either.
Yeah, it's like a weird little double stack. But they probably don't expect 2 here. Even if Jamyong falls, there's no way they're going to expect another one. But who cares? Because Jamyong's not going to fall, it seems. There's 3 for him. Finally, they'll go down to the pistol. But 2 versus 3 ensues. There's no way they would have expected Mercury. There's no way they expect a second there. And unfortunately, now no chance for G here. He might get a bomb plant. Tap going to come through. And Mercury sees him off. While the boost, like you mentioned, didn't really do all too much in towards long. In terms of denying the plant, he did everything. Jamyong with a triple and Mercury, the other 2 to close it out. Really nicely done with the 2 players there.
Yeah, it's kind of a top 5 rule of CT cheesy defense is just the fact that they never expect 2 players in the same position. Yeah, no, 2 players new box, 2 players triple. Where else? Maybe like 2 players dice on overpass. You know, there are loads of spots where it's like usually it's just one guy having a bit of a jump spot or whatever, and you kill him and you're like, cool. There's no one else, but it's hard to clear the angle completely. So real smart play, but it's also a bit cheesy, isn't it? A little bit stinky at the end of the day. Just a few deagles in play here for Lynn Vision. Shouldn't expect too much out from them. So Cyclone do have an opportunity to really close this gap fast and get themselves in a winning position, maybe. You know, there's only 1 rifle that stands between them and 9 rounds.
For now. It was a little quiet. These pistols, don't expect too much. Oh, but a nice shot. Double stacking towards long, though. Again, probably should lock them down here. They might get a bomb plant, which already is not a bad position for Lynn Vision.
What is going to happen from here now? I'm very confused as to how we've kind of ended up in this situation. I don't know. There's no kit for the CTs. So it could get very, very strange. Well-placed kill. Make all the difference. However, they're not happening at the moment for that T side, unfortunately. Playing around the smoke here. Just going to be Starry remaining. Oh, you know, it's a little close on the defuse. I think they should just about have it. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. But my goodness, if he'd managed to find the player on the defuse right at the end there, he could have won the round.
Yeah, made it work for a little bit, weren't they? Oh my. Thankfully, yeah, not the end of the world, like I said. But at the very least, you take a bomb plant, you take a couple of kills. All in all, not bad in terms of a low-buy pistol round. Of course, now we see Lynn Vision back into a buy of their own. Both sides picking up the AWP here. It's round number 16. Gaze. He's had a pretty decent game. G a little bit better. Less deaths, one more kill. Been a good battle so far between the two of them. They're going to come through. Westman going to take a tag. Good top car control taken early here. Double stack for Kaze and Almin. And of course, they have one more towards the B side as well. So a very heavily manned B site so far, but no real test of the waters over towards A. It looks like they might just want to fight it.
Possible. Oh, great flash onto Kaze. His teammate goes down instantly, so will he. Really well taken at the top end of Banana there. I think they will go through this smoke due to the fact that they know the guy is in at CT. A little awkward for everybody involved, to be honest. How did Advent survive that long? How did he not find a kill? Oh my god, what is going on? Mercury needs the smoke and it results in his own death. This is all over. All over. But Envision have not lost a player. So very, very clean in that sense. However, if you watch it unfold, it's not clean at all.
Yeah, if you're looking on HLTV and you're looking at the kills for free, you're thinking, that was great. That was sick. But not quite. But everyone's still alive. That's all that matters. Of course, for the long-term economy, so damn important. Questions, of course, of does Jam Young save? They're clearing out the site, so Jam Young, he's going to have to fight, whether he likes it or not. Just how many scalps he can take with him before he falls. The answer is none. Flawless round on paper coming through for Lynn Vision. Bomb plant, all 5 kills. Exactly what you want to see. Cyclone. Now back to the drawing board for them. No money as well. Means that not only did Lynn Vision find a 9th here, but they should be able to push it further towards double digits on the scoreboard, which is very good to see. Unfortunately for Cyclone, now they're back down to an awkward way. And what we've seen so far as well, Scrib, is that the bulk of this entire game, Cyclone haven't really won, well, they won little to no gun rounds. They won the Egos, they won Force Spies. There's only those couple really early and towards the first half where they competed. They won basically one full buy round, and everything else has not gone their way. It's very good signs. You know, when you look on paper at this map, even if it was to end like a 13-7, for example, it actually looks closer than it actually has been. This hasn't been a close game. Cyclone just won both the pistols. They won the 4 spies. Gun rounds have been very different. All very one-sided.
Okay. This is a little dangerous though, isn't it? 2 kills for Cyclone. Trades are there. Still one in on the site. Oh, and he picks up a double, does Mercury. Alrighty. Big round. Picked up by Cyclone. We talked about it not really being all that close. Well, the half buy is apparently all they need. Bring some of that energy into these rifle rounds, and you may well make this game a bit more competitive. Very, very good, though, getting the immediate response. Make sure that Lynn Vision can't get the momentum behind them.
Yeah, it is also one of those things too where the Cyclone still remains that gun rounds not being their friend, but the winning the 4 spies, the winning these kind of slightly weird ones, who cares? Longest rounds go on the board. That's all that matters. Buys come through both ways once again. This time an MP9 for Alman is the worst they've got, which isn't the worst scenario, to be perfectly honest. Orbison play both ways. A conversation to be had for Lynn Vision before they head in towards round number 18. Now, they still have a lead. Not a healthy one, but one at the very least. They win this round. They're still going to put Cyclone back into an eco. They can pull away. But on the other side, Cyclone are to win this one out. They can start to put some pressure back on towards Lynn Vision. They'll tie the game up. Money will be a little bit uncomfortable depending on the bomb plant. It does change things quite considerably behind the smoke. Pop shot taken, but G waits for Kaze's swing and punishes him.
Nothing else coming off for G, but they'll be happy with a man advantage there, Lynn Vision. Swinging into action. Alman, oh my goodness, all right. A risky move, it has to be said, but not going to be able to find anything off the back of it. Westmoreland does get an entry out on towards the B site here. Are they committing? No, they're not. They're going to move back towards A, try and catch this lone player.
Young, waiting, but asleep at the wheel, it seems. Starry gets a freebie. That'll be the round as well. Of course, the Mercury here, just a save call to be made. Questions of maybe whether they can go looking for the AWP, but it's just so close to that front as well, over towards A. It's probably not worth it at all. Lynn Vision, that's a 10th. 3 remaining alive. Cyclone are only going to have an AK-47 to work with. They're not going to be able to buy around it. Should be Lynn Vision pulling further and further away. However, Cyclone still have relative success when it comes towards these uncomfortable force by rounds. So I'm not going to count them out just yet, but Lynn Vision is a very good position to be in. Again, reaffirming the idea about all the gun rounds being going in their favor.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. It is kind of wild that it's been working out like that, to be honest with you. Very, very surprised. But somehow, some way, Cyclone are clinging on, you know? It's like the game's not over yet, which is just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the pistols, the half-buys, the odd rifle here or there has apparently been enough to keep them alive. It really is a surprise.
Well, let's take a look and see. 10-8, it's a alarming scoreline, an alarming start as well. Advent will fall, Amelia. Nice, easy opener.
Any more to come here in towards B? It seems at the moment just lightly sending the feelers out there. There will be an early smoke from Alman. Nothing landing just yet. Very slow in the mid-round here, Lynn Vision. I think they understand the position that they're in, right? They win this round. Look at where the money is. You know, they've got good track of that. They win this one, 12. Surely happens for them, and then, you know, the buy in the 13th is probably not going to be great either. So they will be in a solid game-winning position if they win this round.
They got only one player there to beat them, and it is only a P250 to make matters worse. Probably going to go sooner rather than later, though. There's a rotation coming through. Alman doesn't really want to test it. Lynn Vision dumping all the util in the world and not going for it? All right, interesting, but I guess you can see that Starry is out towards A. So they've left over one man. It's Kaze all alone there. Okay, Starry. Hello. What happened there? Jamie, you're going to find him. Bit of a weird one. Now they are actually in a little bit of trouble. Kaze going to drop down. He's going to get one. Bomb will be planted. Hang on. Numbers are going in favor of Cyclone. What a weird situation going on here. Zaka trying to play their way through that smoke. Somehow alive for as long as he was. And now 1 versus 3. I think Westman's too far away as well. Bomb plant is around the corner. That should be that. How have Lynn Vision lost this round? And again, why didn't they commit towards B? They had all the space to work with, and all that was there was a P250.
Just overthinking it, man. Just overthinking it, you know. At times, just keep it simple. And I think maybe panicking that perhaps they could have walked into a force. Yeah, just all over, isn't it? And again, another wild round to be losing on the half-bag.
Yeah.
Cyclone, last time around, not so down and out if they lost it, but it really, you know, would have swayed the game. And obviously, Lynn Vision did very well to answer back quickly. However, this one could have been for all the marbles. And you can see, it puts them into panic mode. They have to go in quite deep for the buy. They're going to have much cash remaining themselves if they lose this one. They go for a timeout. You know, there's a lot more pressure on this as well. Because if they lose this themselves, Cyclone are right back in this.
Yeah, there's no two ways about it. That's an awful round to be losing. You really, really should not be losing those sort of ones. They're against basically one rifle essentially to work with. That was not even really too tempted to get into the action. Another MP down around the corner. Oh, Mercury's just dropped out. Hang on. That'll change things. That really will change things. Mercury's lost connection. Oh, that's awkward. Advent's around the corner. Damage has been taken though, so they have to play it. Zaka going to come in. Advent will fall. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Once you take damage, that's the round. Or the round live at the very least. Alman unchecked though. Hello.
It's all part of the longest con you've ever seen.
Simple did this though, right? Didn't he like a year ago or something? The Ninja Defuse from somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Because they might go hunting.
We used to see so many ninja defusers, man. It's such a shame. You ever seen the Snacks one where he like jumps off short on Mirage?
They're great, right? The good old times.
Yeah, we used to see a fair amount, but I think teams have really figured out how to exit properly, and you know, it's just so well drilled. Oh, a tactical smoke.
Oh, that could not have got worse.
Oh no.
That was horrendous.
Oh no.
That could not have been worse. With all of this conversation, bigging him up, oh, he's in a great spot. You know, maybe he could go for the ninja, but, you know, I've got to get the kill. The whole clip dumped, and he just gets 181 tapped. So is the life. He is just like me for real.
I mean, his teammates say him up beautifully as well. I'm such a big fan of the classic, like, throw a smoke, even though there's a guy in front of it.
Yeah, almost saving.
Why we gotta replay this, guys? Why are we replaying this?
No, do it. Let him sit in it. Let him sit in it.
This poor guy.
Oh, my God. Zaka was jumping as well. Oh, that is such a bad, like, that is, you know, in a low light, that's got to be up there. Like, you hate to see it. We all have those moments, but, yeah, it's a rough one. Obviously, kind of fortunate as well, Mercury dropped out after damage had been taken towards that round. So round's live. You know, I mean, normally when we see that happen, when someone, you know, like Mercury drops out, for example, and it's, you know, completely against your will and whatnot, teams will, you know, they'll freeze up and they'll be thinking, you know, talking to the admins, can we do anything? Credit to Zaka, he knows the rules. Damage has been taken, nades have come through, a couple of his own teammates. Apparently there's going to be a round restore, though, is what we've just been told by production.
Really?
Now, that is weird to me. Because
I mean, you don't have to. It might be a sportsmanship type thing.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? They might have asked for it. Apparently we're being told that he dropped before the damage.
I don't know about that. Nades did come down banana pretty early, but
yeah,
you know what? Fair enough.
But maybe they had clocked that he. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he'd like clocked that he'd been disconnected by that point, not necessarily off the server, but timed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tough to know.
Yeah.
But also, like I say, sometimes this is often how issues arise that we've had in the past, where, you know, players are like, "Oh yeah, we'll replay the round," and then later on Twitter they'll be like, replay the round.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Right, let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't know. He was 96 HP.
Apparently that was the first damage. It was waiting for that
on the
Molotov.
Molotov. That's close. That is close. That is very, very close.
And he was out the server as the
honest.
top right, so I guess maybe it is
that
okay.
Is insanely
I wasn't sure whether there was a nade that came either over banana or down banana that I like tagged up early in towards that round. But if not, we're okay. Then the rules have been obliged by.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily our decision. You know what I mean? Like, there's obviously going to be admins in play here, so they'll know what's up. They'll have it all on the console and everything on the breakdown. So maybe just a moment to get everything secured and make sure that Mercury is all good to go.
And then we can get
hopefully
kicking.
Not too
long. So we've just got a little update.
See, I'm sure. So on our little video, on our little recap, there was the disconnect.
Can we replay it?
There was the disconnect. Yeah, like we gotta go over this again.
Can we investigate?
We've got to enhance. We gotta zoom in. And
like a 2000s, like, oh, I'm gonna hack, and he puts his sunglasses on.
Yeah.
If production, if possible. Okay, we are getting it. I want to look at. I'm going to focus in the top.
This is
right.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I mean?
So I don't think there's any nades that come in. Right, the damage comes from a Molotov.
Yeah.
But when we watched it the first time, we swapped, and the player that we swapped onto, I think it was Starry, had like 96 HP before he touched the Molotov.
That's what I was thinking, yes.
So I don't know if there is like a stray grenade.
That's what I'm wondering about. Where did that nade come from? Or where did that damage come from? Because it wouldn't be full damage, right? You can't take full damage basically anywhere.
Oh, no.
Bar over towards like a site. So, okay, the big thing I'm wondering... Okay, so by the way, for those at home who don't really know the rules state... round's gone live and this is the score. So I think they've probably stuck with it. So just for
it was definitely close. It was definitely close. It's definitely like within the same second or two.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
for those at home who don't know the rules, just to understand. So the way it works is if there's a player who drops out or some sort of issue in that regard, I guess no one's moving here, so I guess it's fine. We do have time to kind of reset and talk about it. So the way it works is the rules say that if a player drops out or they crash or there's some sort of pretty mitigating tech issue, the rules state that if there's no damage that's been taken in any way, then the round can be reset. However, if damage has been taken, even if it's just 1 point of damage to armor, round is live, no matter what, no arguments. That's what the rules state. That's how the rules have always been, basically. So I think we have the replay again to take a look at. So I might have this one to bring up. While this round's getting reset anyway, we can take a little look through. Everybody's on 100 HP. This is the round from the start.
Okay, this is a different angle as well. This is good. Professional. This is VAR, mate.
Okay.
There it is.
Yes, he takes damage. I knew it. I knew a nade came over. Right, he takes damage.
God. Wait. But that's so close. Hold on. Yeah, no, okay, so he's taken the damage, literally half a second before the disconnect.
Yeah, damage. Disconnect.
And then disconnect. Oh
so
my God,
he does actually take damage before the disconnect. Therefore,
so crazy, man.
Rules state.
However,
and I'm a stickler for rules, ladies and gents.
Yeah, but wait.
Was he crashed before? And then that was actually the disconnect.
Exactly. So if he's timing out, and someone has typed in the chat on the Cyclone side, someone's typed, yo, Mercury timed out, or we need a tech pause, or whatever, before the damage comes in, have they gotten away with it? Not gotten away with it. All right, that's the wrong word.
Gotten away with it. No.
Have they got the rules in their favor?
Because I think there's like a good faith.
Is it going to be done on the discount, or are they late? Yeah. The other thing is as well, to be honest, if you are Lynn Vision, they did win the round, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, it's a big round. If you're Lynn Vision, it's pretty tight. If you're like, nah, man, we're taking that quarter of a second, in our favor.
I have another ask. This might be a little bit extensive for production, but if it's a possibility, can you just show that replay, but just Mercury's perspective? and see when he stops moving to end damage. Okay, production said no, so it doesn't matter anyway. I think that would require like an observer on every single person, so I think that would be possible anyway. But the reason why is, yeah, like we're saying, if he is crashed and he's in the process of dropping out the server, then I think in terms of good faith, it's fine. In the sense that, like, you know, if we'd seen that he had just been stopped moving, was in the middle of nowhere for some reason, and way before damage had been taken, then I guess it's okay. Admins are looking into it, so as you can tell, we have been in a bit of an extended pause for a while, obviously because of this. But I'm loving this. I feel like I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm really in my element here.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I don't know. I think we may well have gotten to the bottom. What are you saying? Which way are we leaning? That's the big question.
I think personally, and I'm a stickler for the rules, and, you know, half a second or not, I think that's Lynn Vision's round. Because he hasn't dropped out the server yet. I where do the rules
reckon
stay?
so too.
But I think in good faith they can revert it. You know what I mean? I think in good faith.
Yeah, I think the sportsman-like thing to do would be to revert it. Because otherwise you're like... You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's
a little bit of a nerd emoji being like, you know, here in 13.7 subsection B, you know, like, come on, guys. We're all here for a good time, aren't we? You know, like, but
the other thing is,
ultimately,
this is a Pro League spot in the series.
No,
it's big, dude.
Is big. Yeah.
No two ways about it. No two ways about it.
I think at the end of the day, you just have to, like, this is why we're going to be here, is that you just have to delegate it. Also, we've had problems in the past.
Yes.
Where, like, players in the moment will be like, yeah, man, it's cool. And then they lose the game. And then they'll be like, what the hell, man? Why didn't we follow the rules? And it's like, well, because you kind of vetoed the rules, didn't you? And it's like, well, no, I'm just a guy. I don't know the rules properly.
Look at that, though. You know? Round reset.
Well,
there we go. So I think... You know, we don't know what the comms are saying from the admin, but I think more or less it's kind of what we were saying, that he had crashed but was in the process of dropping out. Like, when you crash, it does take a few seconds for you to drop out anyway. And he probably was in the process of crashing, and also good faith as well, basically. But this just opened up. If this round goes normal and it's like it goes back to being 11-9, it's just, you know, Lynn Vision take it. It's great. If this round goes 10-all and then Psycho are able to pull away with this game, this then becomes very interesting. But that's all if, buts, and maybes. Let's see what actually happens. We're back live. It's been a fun little dive away from the last few minutes. But we're back into the action. 10-9, so everything's been reset. That round did not mean anything. So that MP9 spray was just a meme anyway. He meant to do that for the culture, for the comedy. We're back live. Let's see what happens this time in the second attempt of round number 20.
All right. Back into the Counter-Strike. That is ultimately what we are after. Absolutely love it. Slow but sure moving in to this round. Lynn Vision absolutely won it. You know, you've had the taste of victory once before, and they will be after that again. Nothing quite coming off just yet. Very slow round, as to be expected. Beautiful Molotov, right? Oh my goodness, but a great shot from Zaka. Massive find. Advent is not alone. He does have support coming in, but how much use is that going to be? They're quite close to this smoke, so opting to go through it. Advent out from back of new box, clean for one. Only one he's able to find. Mercury also only one. So a really solid attack from Lynn Vision will allow them to get the bomb down, allow them to get a man advantage, and they have a lurking presence. This one feels like it's going to be a tough ride. Ooh, Kaze finds that kill. They were thinking of saving, but now looking back in for the retake.
Yeah, they're going to give this a go as well. I think a lot of this comes down to whether any sort of peaks come forward. Oh, Molotov doesn't go deep enough. That's going to change things a lot. That Molotov went deeper. That would have forced the AWP in towards the peak. They should have time. I don't even know why they're sticking around for this. I don't know whether X's will come through. G going to get one on the way out. Looking for a second. He spotted the barrel too. This is going to be probably a situation where nobody survives, and that'll be exactly the case. G goes out, so does Jam Young, but the round still goes in favor in the second attempt for Lynn Vision regardless. So overall, 11-9 scoreline. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't change anything, basically speaking. I guess that one's a little bit more competitive than the first attempt. But overall, still a 2-round lead, and now Lynn Vision hold. 22 rounds away, taking their opponent's map pick.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Really solid stuff here as they will find themselves back in that same position. Timeout comes through from Lynn Vision. They will be looking to clear the game up now. As we were talking about, winning that round obviously nets them 11, but it ruins the money of Cyclone. They really don't have a lot to work with here. Might see a Deagle or two creep in, but even then, there is a little bit of like, what's the point, man? Save as much cash as you can for that rifle. That's exactly what they are going for. So they will require 3 in a row to take us to overtime, most likely, unless they take this game in crazy, crazy fashion right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, what we got cooking? Fortunately for Cyclone, they're playing for OT, so no two ways about it. For now, yes, you just got to slow things down. Cyclone, good opportunity to have a little conversation. But I'm not being committed towards B here, interestingly, as well. Even over towards ramp. I think that worries me most about just leaving it towards ramp right now. It's just the fact that if Cyclone decides to go for kind of a 4-man push down mid, they can get a lot of information. That's what they're going to do here. Ooh, okay. This could be a little bit scrappier than you would normally hope. They're going to start pushing down mid. They might have spotted the bomb there, and then they come looking. But, yeah, Starry only going 1-for-1. Maybe not good enough. They should be fine.
One plant to come through. Mercury will hold the AK, but yes, round secure. So it's getting tense out here. Cyclone do not have any more breathing room. This is their map pick as well, worth noting, right? We spoke about the fact that it looked a little bit shaky, spoke about the fact that Inferno is a pretty good baseline for a lot of teams. It's quite a difficult pick. If you are going to pick into it, you've got to be good at it, for sure. And the Anubis coming up next is a bit of a home ground for Lynn Vision at the moment. So everything looking good for the champs. And they will be wanting to get that again, get that Pro League spot. Keep representing the region.
Well, close. Last one is pretty low, but overall, not gonna make a difference. The big thing, I guess you could say, for Cyclone in that round is save an AK. The worst thing in the world at all. Map point, though, on the opponent's map pick. Lynn Vision in a good position. This is what it's all about. Cyclone, last attempt to stay alive. An AWP out for Kaze. But only a FAMAS for Alman. Less than premium rifle, but same can be said for G. G's only got a Galil, so half rifles are out in play. Early molly, early smoke as well. Now they're going to fall further back. He's posted up here with Kaze. A 1-2 setup.
Kaze not seeing too much action just yet as the Molotov comes raining over the top. Vision not liking the look of B right now, but ultimately playing the mid-round slow. Don't give any kills away. Keep all that utility if you can. Quite a lot left for the CT side as well. Decent amount of that over on B. Get that smoke down now. Would be good timing for Advent. Yeah. They know what's up. Lining the flash up as well. Again, though, bomb actually edging towards the A site instead.
It's the play. Time ticking. Shy of 40 seconds. Got to make a decision now. Amelia up close. Jam Young playing through Balk. And he has got a smoke in front of him, so doesn't need to be all too worried for the moment. Nade will come over towards short. Mercury going to be tested. He's now a known quantity. Amelia will cross on towards site, though. And 2 people are shot at him. Mercury going to find 2. Jabion going to find one of his own. Alman will step up with a FAMAS, leaving Amelia all alone. A 1 versus 3, but he has the sight. Bomb down. A nade not good enough, and Amelia going to try and isolate fights here. The 1 versus 3, this is doable.
Amelia. Oh, they are absolutely able to pin him down. The double spray down is unreal, though. Such low HP for this one. Alman doesn't have a kit available. Going to have to move fast. Tap onto the bomb. Molly goes in. That might just be enough to do it. I think it is. Yeah, absolutely nothing that Alman can really do here. Going to grab the kit, run back to the site, try and go for the hold, but absolutely no chance. Kill comes in. There's no time for the defuse, sir. Looking very, very good for the side of Lynn Vision. It was a little closer than I expected it to be at the tail end there, but it is indeed Lynn Vision coming away, stealing that first map out from underneath Cyclone.
Yeah, very fun first map of Counter-Strike as well. I mean, both sides stepping up in quite big ways, but again, when it comes down to it, the bulk of those gun rounds were won by Lynn Vision. You know, it's all...